All right, good morning, y'all. We're out here fishing again, obviously. And it's kind of a weird start to the morning. We have zero current, which according to the website, we were supposed to have current. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but we have none. And well, we may get it here for long. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, we're at a spot that I like, what I consider, what I call my wintering spot. So when this weather starts getting the way it is, which is kind of cold this morning, but I'll be begging for shorts this afternoon. But water temp is down to 64 degrees, and it's just steadily dropping 1 or 2 degrees a day. So what's going to happen is, what has happened over the years is that these fish will relate to what I consider hard structure. Okay, so like I was saying, what I like fishing is hard structure. What I mean by hard structure, I mean like logs, you know, and of course this is the biggest one, these riprap banks, because what this does is this is where the temperature, like this stuff will hold the heat and stuff like that the longest at night, and it'll warm up quicker first thing in the morning. Not that it's a big issue now. It's, you know, we start getting pretty cold temperatures, this is going to play a big role. But I'm out here testing this just to see if there's any fish out here. I come across it. I seen a lot of fish. You know, I don't know exactly what they are, but this whole bank is just riddled with little, like, underwater points, you know, little divots in the bank. I mean, it's just riddled with stuff. And I would typically, this is what I would anchor fish when we start getting pretty good current whenever we get it. Of course, we ain't had no rain, nothing like that to cause us to have any good current. So, God, I'm seeing all kinds of shadows kind of right out there. I don't know. But anyway, so this is what I like to fish. I like to fish these riprap banks. You know, obviously stay off of it, but you got to think what's on the bank there is also dumped out into the water. So I'm trying to get that board to stay on the outside edge of that rock. It doesn't always work out because I'm probably going to get hung up, but that's okay. So, but I've caught some good fish down this stretch. So it goes for a little ways, and we're just going to keep fishing it. I'm pulling this about 0.3, 0.2, going pretty slow. Kind of see if, you know, because the fish, if they're down there, if they're waiting, they're kind of sluggish. The last trip I was out, they were pretty sluggish. I mean, I had to go slow to pick up some bites. So that's what we're going to do today. But as the temperature, as the winter starts to roll in, as the temperature starts to go down, spots like these, stretches like these are going to be key. Because, like, again, they hold the heat, they hold the bait, and then of course the catfish, like I've said before, they just want to be comfortable as long as they can. And so that's what they're going to end up doing, is they're going to end up, you know, kind of hugging these little areas, because that's where the water temp is going to stay the most consistent. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and, I guess, just start pulling this and see what happens. Well, that's got to be a fish. What do y'all think? He's not a bad one too. I'm sitting there paying attention to something else. Yeah, he's not a bad one either. I'm back there paying attention to something else. Trying to mess with the graph and everything else. And it's like, well, let me... Oh, this fish here, he wants to try to get in that drift sock. Yeah, I mean, he's not a monster, but he's not a bad one. I guess I should not pay attention more often. I'm sure y'all seen all that. Dog. Yeah, he's not a bad one. Ugh. Hook perfect right in the corner of the mouth. Let me get the net on him though. He is definitely net worthy. Yeah, he is definitely net worthy. God, dog, come here. I think I was just staring at the floor looking at what all I got to clean up in this boat. The rod takes off. Yep. Oh, I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, he's probably 20, but I ain't got the net wet in a while. I need to come up with a better spot to put these dang rods. He had been hooked before, for sure. God, dog, buddy. You were, you were not going nowhere. Yeah, so he'd been hooked before. Looks like it may have been a trot line or something. Yeah. Look at him, big old fat thing. That's he's definitely 20. Thank you, buddy. I surely appreciate it. All right, ready to start the morning. Just acting weird. That is a fish, man. Did y'all? I didn't even see that bite. Did y'all see that bite? Because I dang sure didn't. Another decent one. I did not see that bite at all. Guess he just come up and gummed it. That's all he did. Another decent one. I didn't see that bite at all. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. All right, let me just spot lock this boat. I don't know which one's bigger. Oh, I just heard this one taking off. Maybe something to this today. There we go. Maybe something to this today. This is so much fun. I need to get him. Because I don't know. I didn't see him bite at all. I didn't see him bite at all. Not one single second. All right, so he wants to come over here too. I don't think this one's near as big as that one. Nope. Well, he's oh, it's so awesome when they do that. Come here, buddy. I mean, he's not a bad one, by no means. Yeah, he's not a bad one at all. Get out of that. Yeah, he's not a bad one. Oh, golly. Yeah, he's not a bad one. All right, let's get this one in here. Let's get this one in here. But I did not see this one bite. Oh, and that's why. Look at what we got here. We got us a flathead. We got us another flathead dragon. So he just picked it up. Heck yeah. Got us another flathead. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Heck yeah. Look at that. He just messed around and got hooked is what happened to him. Heck yeah, look at this dude. Another flathead dragon. That's what I'm talking about. Well, it's gonna be, let me set you down here because we're gonna have to get pictures of these guys. Heck yeah. Hold on, buddy. Old flathead down there, he don't like any of this. Here, let me get that out of your mouth. Let me get a picture. All right. You got the picture. All right, come on, fish. Yeah, I like it when they come two at a time. I sure do. Said it. Ain't nothing wrong with this picture here. Thank you all. Man, that's awesome. Picked up another flathead dragon. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, well, since that head piece caught two fish, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll throw a fresh one down there. Oh God. Yeah, he's still on there. I mean, he didn't hit it worth a crap though, did he? He didn't hit it worth a crap. He's down there messing around with it. I don't think he's a big one, but another fish on the same pattern. Well, I wish I had more time to do this. That's one for the rattle today. Had some bites on it so far. See, I got one over there messing with it. Heck yeah. He was not too enthused about it, I'll tell you that. About another, about an 8-pounder. Yeah, he wasn't too enthused about it at all. He didn't want nothing to do with that board. I still got that little one out there messing with that one. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. That old hook got you perfect, didn't it? Yeah. Good deal, buddy. Appreciate it. Need to quit doing that because I always get my glasses wet. See, the word or the rule of thumb is if you catch one fish doing something you set out to do and it's luck or whatever, catch 2 fish, and say you're working on a pattern. You catch 4 fish, you got a pattern. So I think we had figured out a pattern for right now anyway. I'm sure it'll change tomorrow. That was on a midsection, so let me throw another midsection out there. Good deal. Good deal. There's one. Oh, did he come off? Nah, he's still on there. He's just itty bitty. Heck yeah. Let me just spot lock this boat. And I got good deal. Yeah, he's not a big one by no means, but he's a fish. Hope he's not a channel cat. He doesn't appear to be a channel cat. No, he's a little blue. Little blue. Well, not quite a double, but pretty dang close to it. You see, like I was saying earlier about, these fish relating to these hard structures, which I was saying, again, the riprap bank, logs, and then of course they like a lot of them mud bottoms. Is you'll find multiple fish in one little spot because that's where they want to be. That's where the bait is. Thank you, buddy. All right, now I get the boat going again. I didn't know if we'd have any more rods take off. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out. We had a pretty good day. I say day. I didn't have a whole lot of time to sit out here and fish today, but I wanted to check this spot because, like I said, what I consider my wintering spots are, again, like I said in the beginning of the video, was places that have hard structure, like this riprap bank, logs, plus a good mud bottom. Mud bottoms also work kind of more or less the same way. They hold the heat. They stay pretty regular throughout the year. They'll gradually, change, and of course the fish, they kind of like hanging on to that stuff. But more specifically the riprap banks. A lot of people, you know, because it doesn't look like nothing, you know, you just think riprap bank, you know, you don't think there's any trees or, you know, whatever the structure you may be looking for is at. But I'm telling you that as the winter, as it starts getting colder, the water temps start dropping a little bit more, places like this will hold some good fish. We didn't catch no good ones today. We had that, I think the biggest one was about 20, but we did catch fish. So like I said, it just kind of, and I'm still early. I'm definitely still early for this bite to, you know, to really be on fire. But I just wanted to test it. I wanted to see where we're at, you know, and that's kind of the biggest thing about staying on top of fish is you got to do things like that. Is just come out and just try different things that may have worked in the past or something, because I haven't fished this stretch since last year, well, last winter, because it's pretty much a waste of time outside of that. I mean, you still may catch a fish or two on it, but I typically don't. So I go elsewhere, you know, where I know I can catch fish. But like I said, the fish are moving up. They're starting to relate to this. Water temps today, they were in, they started off at 60, like 61, but they worked their way up to 64. But yeah, I mean, it was a fun day. I mean, it was cool to double up on a blue and a flathead. I like catching flatheads. That's the third one dragging, so that's pretty awesome. I haven't done that. I know a lot of people that do it, but I haven't done it. So that's cool, and it's good to see that these fish are starting to move up, because like I said, whenever it gets, and I know I've said this before, but once it gets cold, then water temps getting to them 50s, you know, like I said, even high 40s, they're pretty much predictable. They're pretty much going to be, you know, you could pretty much call your shots at that point, because you could, like, if I come here and I fish this and I don't catch a fish, well, all right, so I know I need to go find deep holes, or I need to go find deep structure, you know, something like that, because we stayed roughly about 35 to 40 feet of water. And the reason is that's where the bottom of that riprap is in about 28 to 30 foot of water from where they dumped it off the bank there. So yeah, it's getting about that time. It's just, we get these cold, you know, 4 or 5 days in a row, then we get these warm 4 or 5 days in a row, so it kind of stalls everything out, where these fish, they want to, you know, they want to get to doing what they want to do in the winter, but when it stays warm like this, well, it just kind of messes with them, just like any other fish. But yeah, all that being said, I really do appreciate you guys watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.